Hello, everyone. Today's topic is how to convert decimal number to binary number. In this lesson, we're going to use 10 decimal and we're going to convert this 10 to a binary number. Okay. If you look at the description here for this lesson, binaries are 0 and 1. So, how can we get the binary number of this 10 that is a decimal? Let's start dividing. So the way this works is that you have to keep dividing the decimal number repeatedly until the quotient, which is the result, is 0. And then you have to collect all the remainders. Those remainders we're going to collect will be our binary number. Let's start. So the first step, I'm going to click here to divide. So our decimal, which is 10, we divide it by 2. So we divide 10 by 2, which is saying, if there are 2 people and you give them 10 oranges, how many will each person get? So in this case, if you give 2 people 10 oranges, each person will get 5. So our quotient, the result, is 5. And then we need to write it down. And the remainder is 0 because when 2 people share 10 oranges, there will be nothing left. So we're going to keep record of the result, the quotient, because we'll keep dividing the result until the result becomes 0. And then we'll keep taking all the remainders. These remainders will become our binary number. So we keep record of 5 in this case, and then we also keep record of the remainder. And if you look on the right side, you will see remainders collected. We write it down. In this case, it's 0. And now the result is 5. So if you look at the steps that we have taken to achieve this, you say, what just happened? Step 1, we took the number 10. Step 2, we divide the 10 by 2. Step 3, we got 5 as the result. And then we have 0 as the remainder. Okay? The next step, we need to divide the result, the quotient, by 2 again until we get 0. So in this case, I'm going to click again for the second time. So the 5, which was our previous quotient, we divide it by 2. Okay, we divide it by 2. So if 2 people divide 5 oranges, each person will get 2, and there will be 1 left. We will have the remainder of 1. Each person will get 2, and there will be a remainder of 1. So we'll keep record of the remainder and also the result. We're going to add the remainder to this collection of the remainders, which will become our binary later. And then we're going to take this very result, which is now 2. If you look at the steps again here, it describes this step again. We took the number 5, divided by 2. We got 2 as the quotient result, and then remainder of 1. So now we have 2. We also have to divide the 2 again by 2. So if I click here, divide the 2. So 2 divided by 2. That means if there are 2 people and we give each person 2 oranges, and they share 2 oranges, each person will get 1. Okay, so the result in this case, our quotient is 1. The remainder in this case is 0. So we add the 0 here. So remember, the first time we got 0, second time 1, this third time we got 0. So we are putting all those remainders here as our collection. And now the result is 1. We still need to divide this 1, this quotient 1 that we got as a result. So we need to divide it by 2. So the next step, I'm going to click here. You see 1 divided by 2, it's 0. Okay, 1 divided by 2, it's 0. And there will be a remainder of 1. There will be a remainder of 1. So we will take this 1, which is the remainder, and also add it as our collection of the remainders. So we have the first time 0, second time 1, third time 0, and the fourth time 1. I will explain why we have different numbers here. The numbers, it's in different order here. So look at this step again. So now it says done. We have reached 0. So we stop dividing. So the moment the quotient, which is the result, is 0, you can no longer divide 0. So that's where you stop dividing. But that's not the end. So we have this binary number, but it's not correct. We need to do something to it to make it correct. So what we need to do is I'm going to click here to show you what we need to do. So this is the binary number that we collected. If you look at the step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4, these are the numbers, the remainders that we collected by dividing the number, the decimal number. Each time we divide the decimal number, it gives us the remainder. And we collected all the remainders. And these numbers that you see here, these are the remainders that we collected. You can look at it's 0, 1, 0, 1. But if you look at our binary number, the one here, it's in different order. Okay? It's in different order. So there is something that needs to be done. Important, is very important. Read the remainder from right to the left. Meaning, after you have collected all the remainders and listed them like this, horizontally, like the way it is right now, you need to now read the number from the right to the left. Meaning, instead of you saying 0, 1, 0, 1, you need to say 1, 0, 1, 0. Now, pay attention. Instead of you to read from the left and say 0, 1, 0, 1, you need to read from the right and say, which is the last one, the step 4. You say 1, 0, 1, 0. When you read it like this, you need to also write it down in that order. Meaning, when I say 1 here, I need to come here and write the 1. So this 1 will become the first one. If I say 0 here, I need to write it here. So this 0 becomes the second one. If I say 1 here, I need to write it here so that this 1 becomes the third one. If I say 0 here, I need to write it down and say this 0 becomes the fourth one. So you need to read it from the right to the left and then change the order. And you can see what I put here, bottom to the top, meaning that when you collect the remainders, sometimes depending on how you are doing your conversion, you might be putting them vertically where they are, in a vertical order. So you need to now read it from the bottom to the top. But in our own case, because the number are listed horizontally, we need to read it from the right to the left. Okay? Please, if you have any question, don't forget to put it on the comment section and we'll get back to you. And don't forget also to subscribe if you need more lessons like this. Thank you.